Funny thing happened to me on the way to maturing into the worldly, sophisticated woman you see before you today. I kept maturing and maturing and maturing, which quite plainly means I'm old. Don't you hate it when that happens? But being old has certain magical powers associated with it. For example, if you're over 35, you become totally invisible to anyone under 35. If you're a woman, listen up, once you hit 50, you become invisible to every man, no matter what age. Tell a friend, aging is not for sissies. Some people will tell you, old is better than young. Yes, they're wine collectors. Or they're the people that told you smoking was good for you in the 60s. Or people that still insist poor is as good as rich. Not so. There are also people that like to spread propaganda that 50 is the new 40. I'm no math whiz. This is 50. This is 40. A lot of living, loving, and lines go on in that 10 years. It's math, not magic. How do you know if you're young? That's easy. If you think Facebook is a meaningful conversation, you're young. Tell a friend, no, in this case, alert the media. Do not poke a woman my age or older. Our generation had a totally different terminology for the word poke. It generally involved a wedding ring, or in my case, a few smart cocktails. If you think that it is appropriate to send an email blast to celebrate a birthday, wedding, or funeral, you are definitely young. Old people like the tactile stimulation of getting something in the mail. We like to be able to open it, touch it, read it, see your ink-stained fingers smeared across it. And then we particularly like to turn it over and see exactly how much you spent on it. Call us old-fashioned. It is in the job title, old. Now, I know it is difficult keeping up to the standards in Los Angeles. Every man is expected to be GQ handsome, every woman Barbie doll beautiful, and for us, not so hard. But I was in the original Silicon Valley the other day, Brentwood, doing a yoga class. And as all my fellow yogis know, at the end of yoga class, you lay flat on your back to relax for one brief moment. I was the first to sit up, and I looked over the sea of perfect button noses, and I noticed that every set of breast was standing straight up. It was like an aerial view of the Andes. I thought of my poor little memories that had been hiding under my armpit. And for one brief moment I thought, I'm deformed. Once you get to my age, ladies and gentlemen, the plastic surgery brigade comes out in full force. They have baby bottom perfect skin. They have blowfish lips. And they use advanced Jedi mind tricks to bring you on board. they take their wide, and I mean wide eyes, and they lock them on the offending body part, which after 50 could be anybody. And when I tell them, but I don't want to look like Joan Rivers, they look at me with wide eyes, and I mean wide eyes, and disdain. And they take their little Barbie bottoms off into the sunset, because you know they'd melt in the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please, please tell a friend. I want you to kiss your great-great-grandparents for not having viral sex tapes. I want you to thank every old person you know for not tweeting every ailment that they have. Because, word up, one of these days, you're gonna be us. And I hear it gets worse before it gets worse. Mr. Toastmaster. If all of a sudden this side of the room starts to pound out of the room, change it up. If Timothy starts to argue with me, I don't make Timothy wrong. I tell Timothy, let's discuss this later. Not you're a troublemaker, ball breaker. If someone asks a question, be prepared. In a 4-hour workshop, people are entitled to ask questions. Boy Scouts are prepared. In Toastmasters, we teach you to be prepared by asking you to give us your introduction a few days ahead, so Kristen or the Toastmaster can do you justice. There is only one key to being a rock star presenter.